right here, we've been here for about a year, and we're at the old Lockheed Martin right here, and it's in Mentone, neighboring Redlands, and they used to do rocket-propelled motors here that were just insane. We're in a kind of a co-space, hot rod shop slash I do the motorcycles over here, and we always get a little bit of hot rods, and we hear them or work on them. I help the owner of this shop, Troy Davis, and
there's definitely some interesting builds going on at the minute.
Oh yeah,
it's quite eclectic mix of there's like boats over one side, then we got
there's a nice boats outside, hot rods over here, a few boats scattered, but yeah. So I get my share of doing a little bit of composite work, working on some motors, you know, big block Chevy stuff over here, Honda stuff over here. Craft Union started in the garage. Started with my wife with a bet, saying that I couldn't get a bike running. Started just staring at the manual, studying it, and I got the bike running. And she was standing right there, and she had to take me out to, I don't know, Chili's or something like that. I can't even remember, but I've been working on bikes ever since. Been riding since I was about 6, trying to work on them since I was 11 maybe. Trying to take apart an engine, and it's like a puzzle. Putting it all back together and putting it back together the right way is now the most important thing. You know, getting the highest performance out of them. Learning aspect has been in aviation. I went to aviation school for 2 years, and learned everything about motors there that I need to know, and that transitions over to working on them today in the shop from aviation. So keeping a plane up in the air is just as important as keeping the bike running on the highway, I guess. So to me it is, yeah. Once it's built, it's testing. It's a little bit of testing and putting hours on the bike and making sure everything's okay, making sure it's not bleeding oil after something I touched or worked on it. But I work on them, then I see them go. They always need maintenance. Everybody always comes back for oil changes or carb tuning. They want to change their bars or their grips or do something a little bit different. But I like the aspect that every single bike is unique. And everybody says they got something to model it off of, but everybody's is unique. And that's what I love about cafe racers versus, let's say, enduro bikes or Harleys or look at that. To me, they all look the same. And I like them all. I like anything on 2 wheels, but the cafe racers got my heart, yeah. I started with Honda, and I've always been a Honda guy. The parts are so readily available, and the performance aspect, they are dependable, and you do meet the happiest people on Honda. Yamaha's great, everything else is pretty good out there. You know, for the flat track bike we got a Yamaha SR500. We've been getting into flat track lately, and we're trying to push that direction a little more, go have some fun out on the track. But the background was dirt bikes originally, and that's how I got into all this and knowing about it, knowing what to do and what to check and where to look for noises or where problems start was on a dirt bike. And we had a lot of fun with those, and now we're having a lot of fun on cafe racers.
Nice.
So. Favorite build? My favorite bike to build would be 1974 Honda CB550. I like the CB550s versus the 500s, which you put them right next to each other. You couldn't tell one from the other, except there's a distinct feature on the clutch on the engine where you go, oh, that's a 500. And they're both pretty dependable. I like single overhead cam stuff because the less moving parts, the less problems. And with this bike, the parts, they're readily available. You could find them pretty much at any supplier. You could still get the parts for it. For Craft Union, a goal that I've had for a while is to not rent anymore, and build up a shop with, sounds crazy, but shipping containers. Like to do a few shipping containers combined and make a shop area, and then also have another separate container selling coffee and orange juice. Redlands right here used to be a big, all used to be oranges here. So I'd like to bring that to the shop, a little bit of orange juice, coffee to keep people going and warm them up. Around here, you know, it's the back road to Big Bear. I like to do a destination ride spot there as well. Like everybody from Los Angeles come out here, stop at the shop, charge up, then keep going up the mountain.